this episode of Does It Really Matter, I want to talk about opening the mind and how sometimes we think we're open minded and we're actually not. So, my sister watched a previous podcast and she messaged me and she said, "Oh, do one about having an open mind," because my sister was very much, she needed to see it, hear it, feel it, and then it was real. She wouldn't have a belief. She had to have tangible evidence for it to be real in her mind. And it wasn't until she started, what would you say, kind of
to feel into
feeling to, or to open her mind to go, what if it's okay if I can't actually see it or touch it? It may be real. There's a possibility that it could be real. Like she said to me, we've been taught like ghosts are not real and different realities are not real, etc., etc. And I remember me and my sister chatting, and we were talking, and she was like, "Oh, sister, I went out and I had the most amazing day. Like the energies, and I looked at the trees, and they just seemed a bit different." And I was like, "Yeah, I got information and we're getting new types of trees coming through what are more conducive to where the earth is and how it's going, so different vibrational frequency, whatever you want to call it." And she's like, "The trees just look different," and I'm like, yeah, because her mind was open to that being okay. And as humans, if you take our eyes, we only see, I don't know what percent it is, but it's a really small percent of what there actually is. So that's just our eyes. So what about energy, frequency, whatever you want to call it? Look at what we are potentially missing out on. And when we were little, it was like fairy tales. Are they fairy tales? To me, they're not. And it doesn't take a lot to actually open your mind. Or it could take a lot. You've got to be willing to open your mind. But if you're willing to open your mind, then it doesn't take that much. For me, when I started opening my mind a bit more, I got a lot of stuff coming online, channeling, working with energy, etc., etc.
Yeah, they want you to be closed-minded, so you are not open to being open-minded. They want people. They want humans.
Who's they?
I don't know, the system, the control measures that are in place to indoctrinate and program us all to a level of control. They don't want us to be open-minded, because then we start to understand and start to see the truth.
So would you say in school we've been taught these are fairy tales?
Yeah, of course.
This is not real.
Well, it goes through to then your mum and dad and stuff like that, and obviously the programming stems deep, doesn't it? And then obviously you, as now children, you're going into a system where not only is it school, but it's mum and dad, friends, they've all got the same belief system, so there's a control measure that pushes everyone away from self and away from kind of exploring and knowing more. So, even though now's the time to start to open back up.
Yeah, would you say like it's very hard to be open-minded to some degree?
Yeah, because people don't like to be judged, or people don't like to feel weird or crazy or all that, and all that's put on you. So then you stop a lot yourself without even knowing. Even though if you really fully feel into it, you'll believe that there's other things more. But a lot of people stop themselves because they think they're going to be classed as an outcast or be weird, and they don't want that.
Or crazy.
Yeah.
So in opening the mind, expanding and belief systems. So belief systems, I've been we've been put in such heavy belief systems. And when you have a belief, it's in a box. So for me, this was a couple of years ago, I had a download, whatever you want to call it. Okay, the only beliefs I'm having now is to have no beliefs at all. That way I'm open to everything. Because if I don't have no beliefs, I'm open to endless possibilities. So it's about getting our mind being okay to open up to what we never thought was real, in a way.
No, they tell you in films and programs, but we don't see it because we're not aware at that point. When you start to become aware and awakened at that level, you start to see the films at a different place. I remember watching a film called Troll, and it basically said, you know, we've been taught to seeing is believing, but actually it's you have to believe to see.
Yes.
You know, like, and when you start believing, you start to see. It's,
yeah.
when you start to process that in another way, and like you said, if you're ready to expand your mind and expand possibilities, things start to open up.
So I want to say, what's the worst what can happen if you expand your mind out of programmings, out of belief systems, out of fear? Because most people's minds, when it is in a belief system, there is a little bit of fear around a belief system because, oh, I need to believe that to feel safe. So what is the worst what can happen? Actually, you can look at it from this perspective. There's no worse what can happen if you open your mind and try something new. Because after all, we're a fractal of source experiencing itself. There's no such thing as death. This vessel stops working, but what is us goes on. So when you can lose fear around opening your mind, I think that will just push you into, I don't know, a newness, seeing things, actually feeling a lot calmer with your life and the world as well.
Knowing more, because then obviously your belief systems start to change, so then you believe in more, so then you start, that believing turns into knowing, and then that knowing expands and just keeps expanding vastly, so you start to feel more free, more free. Less heavy, yeah.
Like, opening your mind, you can feel less heavy. Well, for me, I do anyway. Like,
and because we're all frequency and vibration, then you start vibrating at a frequency that's more conducive and more at a higher level, a higher
or different.
or different. And when you're vibrating that way,
yeah, I don't like using the word higher or lower. I just like different.
Well, there's no vibration, high vibration. All right, someone might be vibrating if you're going to say no higher or lower, but when you feel more, it's different. It's just different, yeah.
Yeah, it's a different feeling. And then what me and Ben just done, he's human. He's okay with using some words because he vibrates like that. My human's like, oh, I'm not keen on that word, and that's okay because we're all different, so we can use different words. That's another probably podcast with the words we use and how they're filtered through our own lens as well, which be quite interesting.
Yeah,
comes up a lot with us, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does come up a lot with us.
So yeah, I'm going to go into a channel about see what I channel through about opening our mind, and hopefully whoever watches this, it can assist them. Again, words, I don't really like using the word help because that's indicating that someone is in need of help, but if you're experiencing your own life, then you don't need help, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm just going to go into a channel and Ben's going to ask some questions.
Let's go. Okay, so let's start with how or why humans feel the need for proof.
We wanted to experience what it was like to have proof, to be detached from your whole knowing and your whole being. What a fun experience that would be, to go into a human form and be put in belief systems, and I need to see it, to touch it, for it to be real. What would that feel like?
Yeah.
You just wanted to experience it. There could be so many different perspectives coming through with that. And to experience that, humans as a collective have learned a lot from it. They've learned so much now that they don't some of them don't want to be in it no more.
Yeah.
So it's done a very, very, very good job, because some of you now don't want to be in it no more. Does that make sense? I mean, we could talk for ages about this, and then it can feel complicated, but quite simply put.
Yeah, and then obviously it's one's free will to choose whether they're in human form to choose whether they're obviously still in the need for staying in that vibration of needing proof, or whether they're willing to expand now. And because obviously there's many humans on this realm right now that are expanding and that are looking at things from a broader perspective, a lot more lighter. But obviously there's people that are still find a heaviness with a lot of things. And obviously over the last few years there's been many of us who have seen that way of what's kind of how we're seeing things, but dropping seeds with others so that they can bloom.
You can say what it is you are truly thinking with what is going on in the world. That is what you wanted to say, is it not?
Yeah.
You can say that.
Yeah, I can say that. So, okay, so let me change it to with what's going on in the world at the moment, or what has been going on in the world over the last few years. People have started to realise and started to open up to a lot of stuff. And obviously there's many people that are still maybe just starting or just coming to, but them seeds that have been dropped in many are starting to maybe flower a bit more now.
Yeah, so take what you and Tammy were speaking about earlier in regards to her sister, yes? You and Tammy, when you first went through, you call it your awakening or your expansion, whatever you want to call it, yes?
Yeah.
It was very hectic and crazy for you two in the beginning. Oh, our whole world's a lie. Oh, the fear what you was in was a lot, because your whole world had been shaken and turned upside down, and you weren't used to that. You didn't know, so along come the fear, because humans have there's a lot of fear in humans, yes?
Yeah.
So you were speaking about things, and some of the things what you were speaking about with Tammy's sister, she couldn't quite yet see, and because of your energetics from like just becoming aware and yes, where if you and Tammy were to speak about something now to Tammy's sister, she would take it in a lot more because of the vibrational field you were at yourself when delivering this. Yeah.
I think at that time, what was that, like 5 years ago, it was like a bomb just went off in our life at that moment, didn't it? It was very much so. It was like a wide range. It wasn't just one specific thing, which then started us looking. It was like one thing happened, but we went and looked at many things, didn't we?
But some humans want it bang.
Yeah.
Whoa! Because sometimes you can have it slowly, and you can drag your feet with it if it's slow. But when it's a bang, you're like, oh, okay. Yeah. So we will go back to what you are.
Yeah.
Yes. So when you talk and have conversations and that, what has been said, and it's there.
Yeah.
And like Tammy's sister has said, some of the things what was said 3 or 4 years ago, or 2 years ago, or 6 months ago, it's been put there, and now, oh, okay, I feel that.
Yeah.
She said, I feel that.
Yeah.
Not necessarily see it, but
yeah. Feeling is a lot deeper than actually seeing sometimes, isn't it? Is that feeling within inside that knowing, that feeling is.
Your eyes can be the last to know what's going on.
Yeah.
Because it comes through frequency vibration.
Yeah.
First. You are that first. And actually, them words don't even encompass what you are first and foremost.
Yeah.
Like it just doesn't even fit the expansiveness of what you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, so your eyes can be the last.
Yeah.
So you can. It's very exciting to watch humans open their minds
I think a bit.
Or try to open their minds.
Yeah.
And then in trying, they're like, my mind's just not opening. But in fact, it's opened to not opening. So it's worked a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
And the more you open your mind, again, take the words open your mind. That will mean different things to different people through their own lens. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay? The more bigger your world becomes.
Yeah.
The more you can, some of you see in different, you call it dimensions. Some of you can see different timelines, what are playing out. You could see 2 or 3 different timelines, what are playing out. You can start seeing other beings. Take yourself when Tammy channels and you see her face doing strange things.
Yeah.
Yes?
Mm-hmm.
So your world becomes very, very expansive when you allow your mind to open.
Yeah, I think it's as well like we're saying about eyes as well and things like that, but like having a knowing and a feeling. People let the mind take over, don't they? Rather than, like everyone says, trust your gut or your being, your knowing. Always, like if there's a massive thing happening, it's like to sit there with your own self and.
Yes, so we want to pick up on 2 things now. Okay. Trust your gut. This is very good. So, from a human perspective, trusting your gut could go, that is right, that is wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
Yeah.
Can we now expand out of humanness?
Well, please do, yeah.
And get away from trusting your gut?
Yeah, of course.
Okay? Just observing, knowing that nothing's right and nothing's wrong and everything is just happening exactly how it's meant to be happening.
Mm.
But we will come back and pull it back in for the trusting your gut, yes. But sometimes you have programmings and belief systems in, so your energy will tell you something, but then you could say default, but it's not a default, back to your programmings and your belief systems. Does that make sense? But all the time you are learning. You are learning as a fractal experiencing humanist. You are learning. So when we come through this energy, which is Tammy actually, to take away the heaviness of all this.
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
It comes with heaviness that the things that are put out there in our reality are heavy. Most things are quite heavy for, or obviously how we see them or how we deal with them in that heavy way. Like day-to-day things require, or how we deal with it is very heavy in a human experience. You're going to perceive or have perceptions of it, whatever. But I'm saying, like, I say they again, but with control measures and things that get put in place and propaganda and all that sort of stuff that comes with a day-to-day. When you start not listening to things, you can become lighter, so your reality changes in a lot of ways, which is why don't feed that energy anymore in our life, mine and Tammy's. But people that do, that then becomes a part of your life with the heaviness.
Okay, we'll take Yawn and Tammy's conversations sometimes.
Yeah.
And you could come at it from a bit of a heaviness thing. And Tammy goes, no. And you're like, oh, we can't have these conversations no more.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Yes, because again, it is to try and get out of having the heavy conversations, or just don't have the conversations at all.
Mm-hmm.
You can know things are going on and happening.
Yeah.
But do you really want to feed it energy?
No.
Okay? And knowing that this is some humans perceive it as a game, like a simulation. It's seen through different lenses of different people for what it is. Yes?
Yeah.
And okay, we'll give you this. So Tammy has not got a lot of technical words. Yes? So we would try our best. You have the first Nintendo, yes, which does great things. Tammy loved it as a child, yes. And then another games console come out, what was better, yes?
Yeah.
But the people what created the Nintendo would have not liked that new, better one to come out unless it was their idea.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes?
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to go back to what you were saying earlier, when you're in control, you feel safe. So who you describe as, it's a safety for them because then they've been in control and they feel safe being in control. So yes, we don't like to, and they're not doing anything wrong. We want to say that, and people watching this may go, wow, what do you mean they're not doing anything wrong? They're pushing you to find your own sovereignty inside yourself.
Yeah.
So actually they're playing their part exactly how they're meant to be playing their part.
True power lies within, yeah?
Yeah, oh, of course. Of course. And if we take the word power away,
yeah,
trueness,
lies
true
within.
being.
Yeah. So for people that obviously might come across this or watching it up to this point, what would you say that, you know, people that may be struggling with certain things, like maybe some techniques or some things that we can put into our lives to maybe
step outside of your brain. Now, we know this can be quite... How can you step outside of your brain? You've just been talking about opening your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yes? Yeah. A lot of things contradict each other. But if you can step out of the contradiction, yes, knowing that contradictions are good, and being okay with both sides being right, or 5 or 6 sides being right, being okay with that. Mm-hmm. Just being okay with being okay with things are as they are, and that is okay. Yes?
Yeah.
Outside of you when you look and see. Yes? Yeah. Okay. So, you are more than your human body and everything encased in the human body. Brain, mind, whatever word you want to call it, yes? Mm-hmm. You're more than that. We said on the previous podcast. Sit, no thoughts, no feelings, just sitting, hop back in, yes? Some people may visualise themselves leaving their body. Mm-hmm. Some people may feel it. And when we give information like this, we want to say everybody is completely different. Some people are ready to just flick the switch and know. Yeah. Some people are not, and that is okay. So for some people, you may want to take a minute and feel what it's like to just step outside of your human body, all of it. Or feel what it's like to step outside your human body, all of it. Or you could go into your heart space, your heart portal, what is not your pumping heart, what is when your ribs go up into the V and you have a circle space there, drop to there, and you will have quiet nothingness there. Try to go to that space, whatever feels comfortable for you. See, some people say do it this way, do it this way, do it that way, do it that way, and you get caught up of trying to do it somebody's way, which is not your way. Does that make sense? Yeah, of course. So it is, on one hand, a very easy question to answer. Step out of your whole human body because you are more than that. Yes? Mm-hmm. Like this are the energy, you are the frequency. Yes? Yeah. Now, some watching this may go, what are they even talking about? We are a human, so we need to be human and we can't step outside of it. Again, this is quite ironic. Can you open your mind enough to step outside of it? Yeah. So even though you're asking what people can do, we've given a few things. Mm-hmm. It's very unique to them. Yeah. Very unique to them.
It's kind of a readiness.
That is key.
it just happens. It just is.
That is key. Yes, you can try breathing exercises to calm the mind.
Yeah.
Yes, there's so many things on your YouTube, what different people are putting out there, what have worked for them.
Yeah.
Yes, we say try a few different things. Why not? Why not? But it is quite unique to the person.
Yeah.
And their readiness is unique to them. Their willingness is unique to them. Does that make sense? We know we have not answered the question as much as some would like it to be answered, but you choose your own way to meditate. You choose your own way how to step out of your mind, and we want to touch on this. Okay, your brain can keep you locked in like an algorithm. So why not step outside of this algorithm of your brain, what you've got going on? It's like it's a computer, a phone, algorithms. And to step outside of that, you get a break. And that is, for want of a better word, more of a realness than the algorithm of your brain. You're experiencing the realness of the algorithm of your brain, but you are more than that. So you can step outside of your brain. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, very much.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we would say it is the most hardest, simplest thing you can do.
Yeah.
If you perceive it to be hard and difficult, or you're not worthy enough, that is what you will get.
Yeah.
If you perceive it to be, I'm source experiencing itself, I can be the creator, because you are, in fact, it will be more simple.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, makes perfect sense.
And we also want to touch on, we've touched on this before, so much is emerging for humans right now to know that they are more than a human. So much. And when you open up to it, your life can and will change. And we want to touch on this. Tammy and her sister talked about mental health or mental illnesses, whatever human term you want to put to it. And when they were talking, it was lovely to witness. They both know what algorithm you feed your brain, the places and people you surround yourself with.
Sorry, guys.
Will energetically either feed what you perceive as mental illness or starve it out.
Yeah.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So that, at this moment, for some is very important. Or not at all. Whatever way you want to look at it, because there's no right or wrong in what you experience. But if you take just energy and frequency, if you are surrounding yourself with people what are reinforcing, knowingly or unknowingly, and we will say a lot of people do it actually unknowingly, yes, their mental illness, even if you're not talking about it when you are with them, but the energy
seeps into your field.
Because we are energy first, yes?
Yeah.
Without even the words. Yes?
Yeah.
And we wanted to just speak about that.
It's, people and surroundings have a major impact on how maybe you can, not escape is the wrong word, but how you can elevate yourself.
Yes.
In other ways, if you choose not to be a part of that.
Yes. Yes, you always have choice.
Yeah, of course.
And you'll always learn from the choices.
I'm saying being around them sort of beings on a more regular basis, or being in that environment, or where it can have an impact into your life of how you see things.
We want to take you back to the conversation you and Tammy had earlier. And Tammy said her energy field is not conducive to some people's energy fields. So she would not be a good person for them to be around. It's not saying one is good or one is bad.
Yeah.
It is just so different, it wouldn't be conducive to it.
Yeah.
Because they're experiencing what they're experiencing. Tammy's experiencing what she's experiencing, yes. So the energy fields won't be conducive to it.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So
there's no wrong or right.
No.
It's just experience, but it's just obviously certain energy fields are either going to collide or envelop each other.
Yeah, or we'll put it this way as well. It can be humans are not aware sometimes, and a group of humans can get together, and whatever energy field is maybe stronger could win out.
Right, yeah, okay.
It's not that it's right or wrong, it's just because it's not right or wrong, it's just that there's more energy going in that field, so it will eventually win out, and the energy what doesn't like it will kind of go there.
Uh-huh.
Yes? Does that make sense?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So, we'll say judgment. Oh, to give up judgment. But you can judge if you want to be in someone's energy field or not from a place of love, because you can take it, we'll say, like Tammy, it'll be, oh, that energy field doesn't feel right in my body right now. But I know that you're a fractal of source experiencing itself, and that's lovely for you.
Yeah.
So there's no judgment. It's just, well, there is judgment. It doesn't feel right in my body.
Yeah.
But it's not expecting or wanting or thinking the others should change what they're doing. And just like we said, Tammy's energy field would not be conducive to someone else's. So you can flip that around. Yes? So it's not saying her energy field is perfect all the time, because there's no such thing as perfection. It just is. But her energy field, if someone else was speaking, would be, they could quite easily say Tammy's energy field is just not conducive to yours. Do not go near it.
Yeah.
And that is fine. There is no offence taken.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's quite a freeing place to be in for humans when they're okay with that. Very freeing.
Yeah. It's just obviously we're in this time right now, just to finish off, like seeing more human beings start to come into that frame of, I want to say mind, but it's not mind, it's out of mind, obviously, but in that frame of being, are we going to start to see more and more as the next kind of maybe couple of years progress, like taking big steps in that way? Not that there's steps of, but you know where I'm going with it from a human perspective.
Okay, we will say this. Yes, whatever comes out, it is not a guarantee that it will happen, because you have so many timelines. You get to choose in every now moment, singularly and collectively, yes?
Yeah.
So we can say this may happen. There is a space of time, 2 years, 3 years, where more and more humans will realise this and will want to experience going with this. Yes?
Yeah.
But in that, there will also be humans what don't, what finish their time on your earth.
Yeah.
Yes?
Uh-huh.
And yes, leaving their human form, but that fractal is still there. It's just their human form's not there, because that fractal is choosing to do something else. Yes?
Yeah.
So what you perceive as deaths, yes?
Mm-hmm.
You maybe find happening a lot more, maybe, but the next 2 to 3 years, more humans are just going to know.
Yeah.
They're just going to have this knowing, and then they're going to work out what to do with this knowing. And in the working out what to do with this knowing, and your old system's breaking down, so it's working out how to put this knowing into action,
Yeah.
which is going to change because you're evolving, and it's quite exciting to watch and see. You may have to iron out a few little wrinkles, but it's newness.
Yeah, of course.
It's newness, so we hope we've answered that.
Yeah, amazing.
That question.
I think that'll do for this episode. Thank you very much for answering for everyone. Yeah.
And we want to leave you with this. Your brain is an algorithm. You can step outside of it, or you can rewash your own brain. That came out years ago through Tammy. You can reprogram your own brain. You have the power to do it. And you can call for assistance. And when we say call for assistance, you can call to other parts of you to assist you. Other parts of you what love you so much. You can call for them to assist you because they are you. You are them. So we'd like to leave you with that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm so tired. Oh, so I can't really remember what was said in that. I never watch these back anyway, so Ben will probably fill me in on a few bits. I hope whoever watches this gets something from it. If not, it doesn't really matter.
Don't really matter.
And we'll see you again soon. Bye.
Yeah. See ya.